Hello guys, this is Jammy951 and today we are back again for our Xplane World Tour. So as you remember in the last video, which I'll put in the top card, that we landed at the French airport. I still don't want to butcher the name, I've still not learned how to say it, so it was it. LFPG. I'll say that, it's easier. So next on our stop, where we are going, it's much quieter in here, but yeah, next place we are going is to Luxembourg, the ELLX. If any of you are interested where I'm going or have the same flight plans that I've used for these tours, if you let me know in the comments, I'll upload them and then you can use them and recreate your own flights through it. And you can always try and beat my landings and all that, because, to be honest, that's where I fail the most, although autopilot is my kryptonite at the moment. So I'm going to come back when we are ready for pushback. Right, so we are back, the plane is on, and it is actually now ready to be able to go for pushback. So we'll just go straight away. And start. I suppose I could use the ground handling.
Ground to copy. Tow is driving up.
So there's our tow. So now we have to get ready with our, well, where's he gone? Oh, he's driven through that baggage loader. Ready for our engine start. So that'll require turning on them. All of them are on. Need to turn off the packs. So starting engines, obviously we need to put, oh crap, both our packs to off. Got them. Need all the fuel to go to the pumps. Oh, starting with the wrong one. We'll start up engine. Ooh. Right, so pilot view. I think it was 25 it's got to get to, or 20, not 100%. We'll give it to 25, just to be on the safe side. I don't know whether you've noticed, because I did speed through the startup, not taken off with 15% flaps, because I was told that was wrong and should only be used for short runways. So I am now starting up engine 1, left engine, and I probably should have not done that. Should have left that for a second. So taxiing out of here is a bit of a pain. Our takeoff runway is 09 right, so just need to quickly work out a route for that. Right, parking brake off and we'll get on our way. We are just going to wing it, so to speak. Just make sure there's no more inbounds. If there is, it's far off. We should be able to get going ASAP. As long as I don't have a meltdown off my FMC again. I was wondering where that bloody prop plane is. It's very noisy. So we're just going to do rolling this time.
knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Okay. Gear up. And we are away.
$400.
Right. So we switch on to autopilot.
1,000.
I'm just gonna double check this. Right, these seem much more sensible legs this time. So I'm happy with that. Flaps up. Max off. I'll limit it off. And now well, so where are we actually going? We just seem to be going around in circles. Right, FMC. Right, now we've actually got a route. So you're kidding me? We're just going round in circles and we could have just gone straight. Why does autopilot never work for me? At least we get a nice view. So we've just taken off that runway that you see, and you see another plane's getting ready to go. It's quite a nice clear day in France. This is using actual weather, but through the Xplane's onboard system rather than an add-on like Xenviro, which, well, I'm still unsure on whether to get. Same with XP Weather. I know they would conflict, but obviously, yeah, I would want something a bit more. So we have come to our thing. Our FMC has completely cocked up, so I have had to take over manual flying just to be able to bring this back down to roughly a normal height. So we had to disengage our autopilot, just so, yeah, well, obviously with me taking control. So basically it was never actually going to land us at the runway. I think I deleted the wrong waypoint in the FMC to be able to skip what was required, but it didn't go well whatsoever. So basically we'll have to see what happens now and see if I can actually land. And I think the seatbelt sign is having a little hiccup. So, unfortunately, instead of landing at 06, we will be landing at runway 24. We will still be parking at the same, it just means it's going to be a longer taxi because we're landing at the completely opposite side than we should be. So, after the faff I've just had with the FMC, I've basically reset it with guidance of Jack, who's actually at the airport currently, and basically reset it to come back in on 06. I gave up with manual flying, so fingers crossed I can land, but I keep losing the various slopes and I do not know whether this is going to work with a landing. So you'll see my failings. If hopefully it won't be much, but I'm getting very worried with my level. Change. I've got no dimers on the Vorlock. So
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
I really don't know what's going on. Oh, shit gear. Nah, I will have to bring this in manually because
1,000 to go.
yeah. Because this is completely wrong. So, sounds like we've got a prop plane behind us as well. So we are turning, straighten out.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Knots.
So we have come into land on our normal. That is one of the most eventful landings I've had so far. I don't like it. And now we will just have to taxi to our place where we need to be. So turn off reverse thrusters and I'll see you when we pull out the parking gate. So I have made it and taxied, so we're at gate A10 and obviously we've got our thing, so now we just have to go through our shutdown. So we are now all powered down at our, I'll just shoot up, at our airport. So we have finally made it to Luxembourg in our World Tour plane, and that's not giving you the best view really. And a big thank you to Aerodonics for actually helping me with the approach, because I cocked up massively. Unfortunately we didn't have the everything for the autogates to work this time. Hopefully with the future, but I wasn't able to download anymore, but hey ho. So we've made it to Luxembourg. We've had more failings on this flight. We took off without much trouble, just the one brief FMC, and then mid-flight, top of descent, they were all fine. It was the final approach when I decided to mess with the FMC because it was a lot of back and forth and I deleted the wrong one, which cocked everything up, which meant I had to take over manual flying, which you saw, well, I got screamed at by the plane for banking angle, and then I had tried to set the autopilot, forgot to turn it on, and then I finally reassigned the landing for runway 24 left, which took me around 06. And then because I was flying over 06, I quickly changed it to 06, but we could not get onto the glide slope, so I had to take over manual flying and bring it down myself, which, as you saw, was a bit rocky and wasn't the greatest of landings. So I think up until top of descent it was fine and the taxiing was fine, but the actual coming into land and all of that, that's just done that. And as I say, it is the landing where I need to improve, as I said in the last episode. So I'm going to try again with our next flight, which is taking us to Brussels. So that should be fun, and it will definitely be that. And I believe Jack will be joining me on that, which, as you can see him right there, although he is actually in a KLM aeroplane, but FS Cloud is not brilliant at the moment. So anyway, guys, if you like it, give a thumbs up. Remember, if you want to suggest a city or an airport where you want me to land in a country that I've not visited yet, just let me know in the comments and I will rearrange my flight plans to be able to do that. And any tips on flying, just shoot them, because I'm always looking to improve, and that's one reason this world tour is a great thing, because I get to fly to different countries, one, that I've never flown to before, places I would probably never go, but two is I actually learn better and have more understanding for how to fly the plane and understand. Anyway guys, I'll catch you in the next one when we're off to Belgium.